Everywhere Meghan Markle goes, controversy never seems too far behind. A few months ago, it was revealed that Meghan would appear as a guest judge on MasterChef Australia, and now that her episode is finally approaching, reports are claiming there was way more happening behind the scenes than viewers might expect.
Oh, she's done it again. Meghan Markle has just made the judge of Australian MasterChef, a household name, beloved figure in Australia, Po Ling Yao, cry during filming. And all of this shocking information, including he's just showing that vile look, the type of look that she used to shoot at Catherine and Prince Harry all the time.
According to those reports, the tension allegedly became so intense that one MasterChef judge was left in tears after filming. MasterChef Australia's 18th season was already moving full speed ahead when producers dropped a surprise announcement. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, would step into the famous MasterChef kitchen as a guest judge for a special episode, joining regular judges Po Ling Yao, Sophia Levine, and Jean-Christophe Novelli. Now, Po is known for bringing upbeat energy wherever she goes. She's usually cheerful, welcoming, and able to keep things positive even when the pressure starts getting heavy.
So it'll be airing next week, and Meghan has asked all of the contestants to create a dish that is fit for a Duchess. It's understood that she'll be wanting them to create something that's sort of nostalgic and has a story behind it, and also using local produce, so some strawberries, macadamia, honey, things that she loves. It'll be interesting to see if any of the contestants try and recreate one of her fruit spreads, for example.
But according to reports surrounding Meghan's appearance, things behind the cameras allegedly became much more emotional than anyone expected. Insiders reportedly claimed that after working with Meghan, Po appeared visibly upset once filming stopped. That apparently caught some crew members off guard because, just moments earlier, Po had reportedly been smiling, laughing, and interacting normally with the people around her. Then the cameras stopped rolling, and the mood allegedly flipped. Reports claim Po became emotional behind the scenes and eventually struggled to hold back tears.
Do reveal that things were so bad that the producers had to step in several times, with behind-the-scenes sources revealing that while things looked picture-perfect on screen, tensions were simmering beneath the surface. A bit like her spread, I guess.
Exactly what caused those emotions remains disputed, but the alleged tension surrounding the shoot has quickly become a major talking point. The episode is scheduled to air on July 26th, with audiences expected to see a polished, cheerful MasterChef kitchen and Po smiling for the cameras. But according to insider claims, what allegedly happened when those cameras weren't capturing the action was a very different vibe. Some reports describe awkward silences, uncomfortable exchanges, and noticeable tension involving Meghan and people around her instead of the relaxed, celebratory cooking experience viewers might expect.
She's just not really good at just flowing through life. She has to make everything insanely difficult. This is what we have seen endlessly. Is everything about her is a struggle, and she does it to herself. So Meghan's on-set request has reportedly left MasterChef judge Po Ling Yao upset.
And that alleged tension reportedly made production much harder. Crew members supposedly had to keep things moving while trying to prevent any uncomfortable moments from disrupting the filming schedule. Even contestants allegedly began noticing something felt off between Po and Meghan. Reports claim that whenever contestants needed reassurance, advice, or feedback, many naturally started turning toward Po. She was already a familiar face and apparently became the person they felt comfortable approaching, while Meghan allegedly found herself increasingly on the sidelines.
The episode was taped earlier this year, and Yao accidentally introduced Markle as, quote, royalty during her guest judge appearance. Po Ling Yao said the show, quote, had MasterChef royalty in the kitchen before, but no one like this. But according to Sky News, Markle and her team insisted producers not claim she's royalty. The show went on to introduce her formally as the Duchess of Sussex.
That's reportedly when another layer of tension started building. According to the claims, Meghan noticed that contestants were giving more of their attention to Po and allegedly became frustrated about why they seemed more comfortable approaching her. Some reports even suggest Meghan wanted to pull more attention back toward herself, although there is no confirmed public account proving exactly how she felt in those moments. Producers allegedly stepped in several times to keep everything running smoothly and make sure filming stayed on schedule. Those interventions reportedly prevented the tension from becoming too obvious during the actual segment. Meanwhile, Poe was allegedly unaware that there was any growing frustration and simply continued behaving in her usual friendly, easygoing way.
New Ideas reporting continued. Perhaps the most uncomfortable moment came after the cameras stopped rolling when promotional material touting Meghan's upcoming appearance saw Poe introducing her as royalty. And you'll remember the reporting was that her team were frustrated about that, and they were outside the studio when the introduction happened, and Poe was upset because she didn't realise that by using the word royalty, she'd gone against Meghan's wishes. And you can't blame her.
But there was another issue brewing behind the scenes, and this one reportedly started with Meghan's introduction. Before filming began, reports claim Meghan and her team specifically requested that the word royal not be used when introducing her. According to insiders, Poe then accidentally stepped right into that sensitive territory during promotional material. She reportedly referred to Meghan as royalty, which allegedly prompted Meghan's team to object to the description because Meghan had stepped away from her role as a working member of the royal family years earlier. Reports suggest Poe wasn't trying to throw shade or create drama at all. She allegedly meant the description as a respectful compliment, but what was supposed to be a positive introduction reportedly turned into another uncomfortable behind-the-scenes misunderstanding.
Different insiders shared a lighter observation about Poe's personality on set, saying Poe is full of energy, she's always joking and lifting the mood. She tried to bring that same spark with Meghan, cracking a few playful lines, but not all of it landed as intended. It's difficult, isn't it, if you're a kind woman and you're dealing with a woman-hating bitch?
For Poe, the situation allegedly hit hard. Reports claim she became deeply upset because she worried that she had accidentally crossed a protocol line or ignored a request without meaning to. Instead of brushing the situation aside, she reportedly took it personally and began blaming herself for what had happened. That reaction makes the alleged tears even more interesting. Poe has built a reputation for being warm with guests and trying to make people around her feel comfortable. So reports suggest the thought that she had accidentally caused an issue genuinely bothered her. According to insiders, the misunderstanding over Meghan's royal status was a major reason Poe later became emotional on set. So while viewers may see smiles, food, and friendly judging when the episode airs, reports surrounding the production paint a much messier picture behind the cameras.
It is one of the most talked about television appearances in recent memory. And finally, we have a taste of what was cooked up in the MasterChef kitchen when Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, stopped by.
The claims suggest Poe believed she had simply made an innocent mistake, while an already sensitive atmosphere around Meghan's appearance allegedly turned that small slip into a much bigger issue. After some time, though, Poe reportedly pulled herself together and got back to being the cheerful, energetic person everyone knows. She tried to put the awkward moment behind her, keep things moving, and bring some positive energy back into the MasterChef kitchen. But according to reports, that shift allegedly didn't improve things with Meghan. Poe was back to smiling, cracking jokes, and lifting the mood around the set. Yet insiders claimed Meghan still appeared serious whenever Poe tried to joke with her. It reportedly became awkward because other people would smile or laugh while Meghan appeared far less amused.
Allegedly, that in her very early days, while working as a royal by marriage, that she threw hot tea on a staffer who displeased her. If that is true, I mean, she's a piece of trash anyway, we know it. But if that is true, she is a truly irredeemable piece of trash.
Poe's natural humor seemed to work with almost everyone else, but according to these accounts, the chemistry between her and Meghan just wasn't clicking. Once the production team allegedly realized that things still weren't flowing naturally between the judges, reports claim they stepped in again. And this time, the real work apparently happened in the editing room. According to insiders, editors spent extra time tightening up the episode before broadcast. Some light-hearted moments were reportedly removed, while awkward exchanges, uncomfortable pauses, and conversations that might have hinted at tension were allegedly trimmed or cut completely. The apparent goal was simple: keep the finished episode smooth, entertaining, and focused on the cooking rather than any rumored drama happening behind the scenes. Of course, viewers only see the final edit, so claims about what was removed remain difficult to independently verify. As stories about the filming started circulating, Meghan's representatives pushed back against the negative picture being painted. While unnamed sources described alleged tension, Meghan's side reportedly maintained that there had been no major conflict at all. Instead, her representatives presented Meghan's appearance as a success, praising her work as a guest judge and saying the filming went smoothly. According to that version of events, Meghan got along with the people involved, and there was no serious problem between her and the other judges. Still, critics quickly connected these new allegations to older controversies surrounding Meghan. During her time as a working royal, reports emerged alleging that some palace staff had complained about her behaviour, including bullying allegations that Meghan denied. Those older claims have remained heavily disputed, but critics still brought them back into the conversation as the MasterChef rumours started spreading. According to the latest reports, Meghan allegedly struggled to connect with Poe's relaxed, outgoing personality. Poe reportedly wanted to keep the room light, crack jokes and make everyone comfortable, while Meghan appeared to bring a very different energy. Critics have interpreted that contrast as Meghan wanting more attention, but that remains interpretation rather than something we can know for certain. Either way, the alleged lack of chemistry has become one of the biggest talking points surrounding her MasterChef appearance. Some commentators have even compared this situation with the famous disagreement involving Catherine, Princess of Wales, before Meghan's wedding. Conflicting accounts have circulated for years over what happened around the bridesmaids' dresses and who became upset, so that comparison comes with plenty of baggage of its own. But there's one detail in this MasterChef story that critics simply cannot stop talking about. Reports say Meghan specifically requested that producers avoid using the word royal in her introduction. Fair enough, she stepped away as a working royal years ago, but critics immediately spotted what they see as a contradiction. Meghan continues to publicly use the Duchess of Sussex title, while her royal connection remains a huge part of the public interest surrounding her, and that's where this whole situation gets messy. Critics argue that you can't completely separate Meghan's celebrity status from the royal connection that made her one of the most recognizable women in the world. She had an acting career before marrying Prince Harry, most notably on Suits, but there's no denying that joining the royal family sent her global fame into another league. So when reports claim that simply being described as royal caused tension, people are naturally going to ask questions. Was this just an innocent misunderstanding that got blown way out of proportion? Was Poe unfairly left feeling guilty over a simple mistake? Or are these behind-the-scenes reports exaggerating what was actually a normal day of filming? Because until everyone involved gives their full version of events, there are clearly two very different stories here. The polished MasterChef episode audiences get to watch, and the far more dramatic picture being painted by unnamed sources. Now I want to know what you think. If you were in Poe's position, how would you have handled this situation? And do you think the alleged drama is being exaggerated, or do you think something genuinely uncomfortable happened behind the scenes? Drop your comments down below and tell me what you think. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who follows all the latest celebrity and royal drama. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.